If you guys were to ask me if I were to ever buy a Q50, Q60 again, the answer is as you guys can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys my 1-year ownership with the Infiniti Q60. Whether you guys are in the market or buying a Q60, or whether you guys want to hear some more information about it and a little bit more of understanding of what it's coming from an owner that's owned the vehicle for about a year now. It's crazy how time flies, and you know, obviously my car isn't stock. As you guys can tell, there's a lot of things that have been modified to this vehicle. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Yeah, let's get right into this video, guys. So yeah, if you guys have been watching this channel for a while now, you guys know one of my first videos on this channel was me with my 370Z, and that was my first car that I actually started modifying and got basically into the car scene. I absolutely love that car. You know, it was a great car to me, and I loved everything about the Nissan Infiniti, and I've been all about Nissan since I got into the car scene. If you guys don't know, I actually got in an accident with that vehicle, and I had basically got that vehicle totaled. I've never had a turbo car. My first car was the 350Z, so I've always been with, you know, the Nissan Infiniti gang, and I've always wanted something turbo. So I decided, hey, you know, might as well, while I was in the market looking for a new vehicle, I was looking at turbo cars. They have so much more potential, and you can get so much more power out of it, and it's just the experience, honestly, guys, hearing the noises, the spool ups, and all that good stuff. So that's another reason why I decided to get a turbo car. And I was looking at Q50s, Q60s, and then originally I was gonna get a Q50, but initially I just decided to go with this car. If you guys were to ask me if I were to ever buy a Q50, Q60 again, the answer is yes. The reason why: a sports car and a luxury car combined into one platform, and it's a super affordable car. Like, the Q50s, Q60s are getting affordable day by day. The prices are dropping on them by a lot. You know, they don't really hold their value. I mean, they do if you were to get like a red sport, silver sport, or even just a sport. They do tend to hold their value there. My car, guys, it's a luxury, so this is just the base, like the base of the base. This is like one of the most cheapest models you guys can get. I just decided to do the add-ons myself. Most people tend to know what to look out for when looking out for these vehicles, such as, you know, common problems or issues. Not every car is perfect, and there's obviously going to be some issues you're going to run into, you know, when owning a vehicle, especially for a long-term consistency. So after owning this car for about a year now, guys, I think it's safe for me to say I haven't had any issues with this vehicle. As you guys know, if you guys have been watching my channel for about a while now, you guys know I just got my belt replaced like a month ago. But the thing is, guys, it never snapped on me, or I didn't see any like wear on the belt either. So I just decided to replace it just to be on the safer side. And then for the turbos, turbo seals, I haven't had any issue with my turbos either, guys. They're really healthy turbos. And yeah, honestly, I think it just comes down to maintenance, because I haven't had any issues with my injectors either. My injectors are good. Those are just one of the common issues that you usually look out for when buying a Q50, Q60. I just think you get the best of both worlds. You get the sporty look to it, the sleek look to it as well, with the luxury vibes. So overall, guys, it's a great car. I think it's well built. As long as you guys take care of your vehicles, maintain it, obviously do oil changes, basic tune-ups. Like, I haven't done anything to this car besides the brakes, oil change, filter change, obviously. I think that's basically it, guys. Yeah, I bought this vehicle with 26,000 miles. Right now I do have 38,000 miles, so I put about 12,000 miles into this vehicle now, guys. This is my daily driver, so that's the reason why the miles are pretty high up there. The MSRP is pretty high up there, so when you guys do get your plates, get the registration, you are going to be paying about $800 depending on which state you're in. For example, I'm in Arizona, so I had to pay about $650 for 1 year, or I think it was $1,200 for 2 years. So tax do get expensive, guys. Make sure you guys keep that in mind. You know, that is something that you guys got to do every year or every 2 years as well. But other than that, brakes, you know, my brakes, they were good. I just had to replace them because I upgraded to the Akibonos. That's the only reason why I replaced the brake pads to new ones, because I was getting the new rotors and the new calipers installed. So I was like, whatever, I'll get the new brake pads with it. How much do I pay for oil changes? I do the oil changes myself at my house. So what I pay is I get 6 quarts of the Valvoline. I think it's 0W20 that I'm using right now. I'm gonna switch over to 0W30 only because it's a little bit thicker, and I'm out here in Arizona. But yeah, that's the oil that I do use. I spent about $60 with the 6 quarts and then the oil filter. So I use the K&N HP 1008 for the oil filter, and it's a super nice oil filter. You guys can use a wrench or just twist it on, so it's super easy. The only reason why I upgraded to the cold air intakes was because I was just looking at my filters and they were super dirty, guys. My filters were super dirty. I paid about $300 for those right there, but you guys don't really need to change your oil filters. Just make sure you guys check your cabin filters, clean them out if you guys have to, if they're dirty. I love this car. There's a lot of things I love and hate about this car as well. I will be doing a separate video, 10 things I like about this Q60. Make sure you guys subscribe so you guys don't miss out on that video. But yeah, right now, just real quick off my head, when you do first set in the vehicle, you do get that nice squeeze from the seats, the bucket seats. It's really nice, nice touch to it. It's like a soft leather to it, so it's not super stiff. It hugs you really good. So that's the first impressions from this vehicle when I first got into it. And I haven't taken this car to any road trips. I don't know how these seats will hold up, but I know for like 30-minute drives, I could definitely just chill in these seats and potentially fall asleep if I really wanted to. As well with the steering wheel, guys, the steering wheel here, it's a soft leather touch to it, so it's like a T37 steering wheel. It has a nice touch to it. Another good thing about this steering wheel, guys, is that obviously that's like the one thing you're always touching when you're driving the vehicle. So that's another thing that you got to look out for. It's a steering wheel. Make sure it's comfortable and it's not annoying. This is a nice soft touch leather to it as well. And the good thing about this steering wheel is it doesn't really absorb all the heat, because especially out here in Arizona, if you guys know, if you guys don't have any front windshield tint, the steering wheel gets super hot, especially if you guys have leather or like wood grain for like the luxury cars and whatnot. You're paying for a luxury car, you expect to have a couple options here and there, such as changing the radio, changing the actual theme on the vehicle and whatnot, which is nice. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the steering wheel. Another thing I dislike about this car, it is the blind spots. But you know, you got to keep that in mind, guys, when you are buying a luxury sporty car. That's gonna be something that's gonna come with the vehicle, and you're gonna have to look out for that. So what I tend to do is just tend to either fold this seat down, and that just helps me out a lot, or I just recline my seat back a little bit more if I do have a passenger with me. And I know you guys don't want to hear me just keep ranting on and off about things I like and things I dislike about this vehicle, but if you guys do, I'll be making a separate video for that, like I said, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And then another thing to look out for, guys, is the gas mileage. Like obviously as a daily driver, it does tend to be a little bit more on the heavy side on gas. It's not too bad on gas, but I do have a heavier foot, guys, so I'm always like flooring it, not excessively revving it, but I'm always like either trying to like put it in sport mode. A lot of you guys ask me how much it is to fill up the vehicle. It's about $45 to $50 depending on how empty I am. And I tend to fill up about once a week, so keep that in mind, guys. That's another thing to look out for that I wasn't looking out when I bought this vehicle. This is something that you touch every day, guys, and especially me being a daily driver. When you open the door here, guys, I have a Apple Watch here, as you guys could tell. I tend to wear a bunch of like G-Shocks or, you know, appliances on my wrist. But whenever I do kind of open the door, my watch does tend to hit that trim right here, and it does get scratched up really bad. And I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Oh yeah, you guys could definitely see that. So I definitely need to get like a different overlay on this, or something nice that would protect it, like a special film for it or something, because that does get annoying there, guys, and that does look bad. As you guys can tell on this side, it's not that bad because it's not every day that I have a passenger with me. Look out for that when buying the vehicle, especially if you're buying a used vehicle, guys. There's going to be some imperfections here and there. So just make sure you guys inspect the vehicle. And when I first test drove this Q60, obviously I fell in love right away. It was love at first sight.
Another sighting for the full final saca la bolsita.
But no, realistically, guys, I did fall in love with the acceleration. Like, it was different. Like, it was little to no lag, especially being a turbo car. It just feels so good. Like, the power, obviously 0 to 60 is about like 5 point something seconds, which I know is relatively high. But you know, obviously the turbo just hits you different. The new 2020 Red Sport 400s, 0 to 60 on that is like 4.5 seconds, so that's relatively fast. Alright, guys, and another thing here that pisses me off is the seatbelt, guys. This is always choking me 24/7, and I can't stress this enough. Like, as soon as I hopped in the vehicle when I test drove it, I figured it's just like, you know, my seat wasn't aligned right, so I figured I could just align my seat, adjust it, recline it, whatever, and then that'll fix the issue. But after owning the car for about a year now, that's not the case, guys. It still chokes me like everywhere I go. It's so annoying. That's one thing you guys should definitely look out for. If you guys are paying like $40,000 for a used car, you expect it to obviously suit you just basically the way you want it. Not every car is gonna be made specifically for you, but I would expect you could at least, you know, recline your seat and adjust it to the point where it doesn't like choke you, and you can still have access to the pedals down below. This isn't the case, guys, because I need to have like my seat all the way pushed back, and my feet will like literally, my toes will just barely tap the pedals. I'm an average height, you know, 5'10", 5'11", that's pretty average, especially for a male. So if you guys are new here to the channel, you guys are probably wondering like, wow, what have you done to your Q60? You've absolutely destroyed it. There's no front bumper on it. It's super low.
Ruined the Q60, like what's going on?
But at the end of the day, guys, this is my car and my build, and I decided to obviously build it to my taste and do some things here and there. I decided to go out and ball out on these wheels here, only because the OEM stylish rims, I wasn't feeling it, guys. They were just super like outdated in my opinion.
What's going on with your front bumper then?
Well, my front bumper is actually at the house. I decided to take it off because I needed to get it up to the alignment shop, and it wouldn't go up without the front bumper. So that's another reason why I got that taken off. I am lowered on ARC Performance lowering springs here, so it is an aggressive drop here, especially if you guys want to have a slam look to your vehicle. This is the way to go, and I know a lot of you guys don't have that taste there. But yeah, guys, that's basically going to be it right there for this video. Just obviously some things I noticed after owning the vehicle for about a year now. Overall, it's a great car. I absolutely love the vehicle. And I think Infiniti's doing a great job with what they're doing with the whole car community. They just need to obviously fix little things here and there, imperfections. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this little video though. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about the Q50, Q60 if you guys own one. And subscribe for more videos. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Virgil.